I believe you'll agree with me that success is one thing everybody's chasing, whether whether you're a young person or what. Whichever age you are in, you always want to be successful. So I was making research about success and I went on ChatGPT and I asked ChatGPT this question. I asked it, what is that one thing that stops people from chasing their dream or starting something new? This could be a business, a new career, or relationship, anything at all. The answer it gives me wowed me. Let me just read it for you for context. It starts by saying fear, fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. And it did not even stop there, it went further to explain more by saying most people don't start because they overthink what could go wrong instead of what could go right. They imagine the worst case scenario, like losing money, looking stupid, getting rejected. So they stay where it is safe. But comfort zone don't lead to greatness. Because the truth is, every successful person felt fear. The difference, they acted anyways. They started messy, they failed, they learned, and they kept going. After a lot of research, and the point I got from this is getting to know our fears is the first step overcoming them. So in this video, I want to share with you three mindsets that you can use to fight against fear that can help you conquer that fear so that you can start that journey of your success, become successful, and live the kind of life you want to live. The first one is the idea of waiting for fear to disappear. Most people think they need to feel ready before they start, before they take action. But the truth is, life doesn't work that way. They wait for the perfect idea, the perfect timing, the perfect moment before taking action or before making move. But here is the reality. Fear never fully goes away. It does not. You don't get rid of fear before taking action. You take action despite the fact that you're scared, despite the fact that the fear is there. In the process, you tend to learn. You tend to know what is wrong and what is right. What could be wrong, what you have done wrong, and there are a lot of things to learn. What I'm trying to say in essence is this. If you are going to fail, you will never know until you try. If you are going to fail in that business, the only way you will know if that business is going to be profitable, if it's going to be successful, is when you take action, when you make plans, you start a business, probably it fails, then you learn from it. Same goes to our relationship or career. If you're having a crush on someone, if you feel like, man, I love this person, I want to spend my life with this person, you will never know if that person is the right person for you until you make a move, until you take an action towards that feelings, towards that towards that plan, towards that thing in your brain that you really want to do. The thing is this, the best way you can conquer fear is to take that action no matter what. Failure is part of success. Take myself for example. This is almost my third year on YouTube and I'm still having less than 200 subscribers. I have a lot of reasons to quit, but I have never thought about giving up one day. Sometimes I do get tired, to be honest, as human being, and this is generally for everyone. But I keep reminding myself that trying to make this YouTube thing work has a lot advantage for my life compared if I did not try at all. Take for example, I never really know anything about video editing before I started, before I have to think about becoming a YouTuber or trying to create content. But today I do edit videos, not just for myself, for people, and I get paid for it. The essence of this point is this: when you when you start that journey you're scared of, there's always something to learn. Though there is always something to lose. But the things you're going to learn, it's much more effective compared to the ones you're going to lose. Believe me. So the fun fact here is this: you don't get confidence before action, you get confidence from action. So instead of waiting to feel ready, instead of waiting to get the right tools, instead of waiting for the right time, kill that fear and start now. Start with what you have. Start with the little you have. Just start with something. Honestly, I don't know how to push this, but the more you take action, the lesser fear it becomes for you to achieve that dream. Let's go to the second one. The second one is reframing fear as a proof that you are growing. Most people see fear as stop sign, something that means turn back, this is dangerous. But the truth is, fear is actually a green light. It means you are stepping outside your comfort zone, and that is exactly where growth happens, where productivity happens, where achievement happens. Before you can be successful, you need to kill that fear. I want you to sit down and think about it. So if there is a time in your life you are having a moment of fear in you, ask yourself these two questions. What could be the worst thing that could happen? And what could be the best thing that could happen? Let's say, for example, you want to start a business. What could be the best thing that could happen in that business. What could be the worst thing? The worst thing probably is you start that business, you don't succeed, you fail, but in the process you learn something. To be honest, taking myself for example again, I have been looking for jobs online via Upwork. I have learned a lot of things while trying to get jobs on Upwork, despite the fact that I have not gotten jobs. And those skills that I've acquired trying to get jobs is the same skills I apply outside Upwork to get jobs. So you ask yourself, what is the worst thing that could happen and what is the best thing? The best thing that could happen if you want to start a business is you kill that fear and you start a business, and it can completely change your life to become better, make you a better person, and make you achieve your dream. The thing is, fear has a way of manipulating us. It makes you focus on what could go wrong instead of what could go right, or instead of what could be possible, instead of what you could achieve. It's a mindset something. You have to build that belief in your mind that you can succeed even before you start. A lot of people will tell you that if you really want to win, you have to start building on your thoughts. So if you are fighting against fear, it should start from your mind. So if you feel like, man, oh, I can become a YouTuber, I can create content, or I can start that business because of this or because of that. Think it the other way around, that, okay, if I start this and it works for me, there is a lot of advantage for me rather than failures. Focus on the successful part of it. That's just the aim. That thought alone kills the fear, because at the end, you have two choices to defend fear for yourself. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. And if you truly want to win in life, I believe you know the one to go for. That brings us to the final one, which is making fear smaller by taking tiny steps. I have a complete video about this topic, so you can check the description box below to get a full glimpse of what I'm trying to say. But I'm going to break it down for you a bit. Fear feels big when you think about everything at once. So the best solution is to shrink it. Focus on one tiny thing at a time. You understand? Instead of thinking of, I want to build my business to a certain level. Ask yourself, what is that one thing I can do today that I know that it is success? I have achieved that thing just for today, just one step at a time. For example, if you want to start content, if you want to become a YouTuber, or you want to create Instagram content, any kind of content, why don't you start by recording yourself every single day, 30 seconds? This could just be a normal video. You don't have to post it. But that alone, you have something to learn, like camera confidence, probably how to edit videos if you want videos to look good, how to add captions. This way, you're already building, you're already pushing that fear away, you're already teaching yourself, you're building the mindset of how you could succeed or how you can become successful when you finally start this thing you want to go for. This is not just about content creation, it also applies to every single thing in our life. For example, if you have a crush on someone, you want to start a relationship, why don't you just text that person? Why don't you make them move by, saying, hi, I like you? It's not going to kill you. I understand that the fear is there, but if you take that one tiny step, it's only then you will know what will come after. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. It's just like if you have a plan that you want to travel out of the country, or you want to travel to a particular place. The only time you will know if you will get to that place is when you get to the airport, or when you get to the bus stop to take, or when you get to the train station to take the flight that will take you to that place. So if you have the plan of traveling out or going to a particular place, if you don't leave your house, you're never going to know if you will make it to that destination successfully. So the idea is to take that tiny step, no matter how big it is. They say a journey of a mile takes a step. I want you to understand this, that fear won't stop failure. It won't stop challenges. But what it will stop is your dream, your future, the life you think you want to live. If you don't leave your comfort zone, if you don't kill that fear and take that tiny step today, you are always going to remain where you are until you take that action. So I'm wishing you best of luck. I want you to stand up today and take that one action and push yourself forward. Believe me, you can do it. And there is no one better than anyone except you. The only thing that can stop you is you. You're welcome. Don't mention. Keep the change. Tomorrow is the balance.